roller coaster. I wanna be a good boy, I wanna be a gangster. Guess you could be the beauty and I could be the monster.
Test.
Sun, drinks, excitement, and adrenaline. You've waited 2 years, and now Octagon will return to Prague's legendary Štvanice Island with the most stacked card it has ever seen. The much-anticipated battle to be crowned the queen of the bantamweight division. Women's champion Cecilia Bolander is preparing to defend her title for the first time. But undefeated world number 20 Lucia is out to take the much-coveted title away from her. Will Bolander be the one to end her invincible streak? Or will the crowd at the Štvanice Stadium bow before a new queen? Get ready for all 4 quarter-final middleweight fights in the Tipsport game-changer European MMA Champions League, with €1 million at stake. Turkish middleweight Octagon champion Kerim Engizek hasn't tasted defeat in an incredible 11 years. But a representative of the brutal Old English school of fighting and 2-time Cage Warrior champion Mick Stanton is coming to bring an end to that era. A battle of fighting styles. After finishing Kristofic, new Czech star of Octagon and author of 8 knockouts, Humberger faces another war mission. He'll be facing off against South African champion Hulm, who boasts 8 submission wins on his record, including over Tipsport Game Changer Season 1 finalist Michaelides. Krzysztof Jotko boasts 11 wins in the UFC and has the scalp of welterweight champion Dracula Serdu in his collection. Slovak warrior Marek Mazuk will face the biggest challenge of his career as he enters the cage against the legendary Polish fighter. And Polish striker and former interim Octagon champion Piotr Wawrzyniak will enter the fight of his life as he comes head-to-head with an Iranian wrestler with high-precision punches, Hojat Hajiband. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the greatest tournament of the year. Octagon 74, Bolander versus Svabova. Buy the pay-per-view wherever you are and be transported to a front row seat for the entire tournament on octagon.tv.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adela and we are Octagon. And thank you. Thanks for the cheers, thank you. And let's be honest, we love open-air events, and that's why almost after 2 months we're back. We're back to have another open-air event. For the last time, right, Gogi? It was at an arena here in Prague. And after about 2 years, we are back in Štvanice. Everyone loves Štvanice here in Prague. Everyone loves this tournament. It's important to mention that the partner for this event is the Progressus Group. But let's look at what is on today. There is the public weigh-in, but there's also Gogi, of course. Please give him a huge round of applause because he loves applauses. And then we have some stare-downs planned, and that's the last time when the fighters will look into the other fighters' eyes. We don't know how much rivalry we will see, but we're definitely excited to see it. We will also have some competitions, and you can win some nice prizes from Max Fitness. One lucky winner will be able to win monthly card for this fitness and also in body measurements. I can see some fans that want to win this, but because these are big prizes, it's going to cost you something. So stretch out a little bit and maybe refresh your knowledge about Octagon. And then we have some interviews planned, and that's the last time when we will talk about tomorrow with the guys. Tomorrow we will have main event Lucia Sabova, and she will finally have her title chance against Cecilia Bolander, the title holder, who got it from Pudilova recently. So it is also interesting that Bolander took the short notice after Sabova. So that's some nice dynamics there. I am really distracted by Gogi, but we will see Vojta Kol, who is a 3-time winner of the Amateur League, and his coach is Patrick Kinsel. His professional career has not seen any losses, he's only had victories. So we will see if he will have 3-0 or if he will take 1 loss. And we will also see Radek Roušel against Hamerský. Now let's admit that we've been following their rivalry on the social media between these two guys. It will definitely be very heated, but the main king of the tournament will definitely be the Tip Sport Game Changer tournament. So all these events, we have 300,000 euros as the prize money. Is it a lot? Is it not enough? Yeah, it is quite a lot. It's true. We will have 4 names on Sunday, which will only need to overcome 1 match in order to get to the finale. And we will see very soon who will be the winner of this edition of Tip Sport Game Changer. Now, Gogi, in the past days, you've probably seen that there were some changes and in the Tip Sport Game Changer pyramid, and there's only 1 Czech name. So let's welcome Dominik Humburger, the Czech name in the pyramid. Maybe could you step back a little bit so that I can fit better here? Yes, Dominik, hi. Please welcome and give him a round of applause. Yeah. So Dominik, you are the last Czech name on the pyramid card. Do you feel some pressure?
Oh, sure, I do. It would be great to win the money and also the glory. I would love to have this prize at home.
What do you think about Štvanice? Could you imagine that you could be here at such an important event and venue?
I'm very much waiting what is going to be like. I wasn't there yet. I'm always just passing by, but I heard that it's a great event, so I'm looking forward.
And your coach is Peter, and we saw in the video that you made before that after Carlsbad, after the tournament, you said, "Who is Hulme?" And he is your current opponent. So do you know now who is Hulme?
Of course, I do. We made some prediction, or not really prediction, but we looked at his fight. It's a good guy, experienced. Yeah, we did some breakdown of his fights, and yeah, we know he is experienced. He's a good fighter. But I will do my maximum so that I will ruin him.
You said that your coaches, Peter and other coaches, weren't really happy about your choice. But what did they say? What did Peter, your coach, say, for example?
Peter is never happy about my opponents. He also talked bad about Pirate. He even called Andrei Novotny that it's too soon for me for Pirate. But I train 2 times a day, 6 days a week to really fight the best possible, the European League of Champions, and that's here, that's this.
Could you predict how it will go tomorrow? Is it going to be grappling or striking?
Yeah, we have an easy game plan. The fight starts, I will run, I will jump, I will do a double twist, and I will jump on his head.
Well, I'm missing some jumping knees, but we will see tomorrow. You will maybe surprise us. You mentioned that you have a really packed training plan, but we also know that you're a soldier, you have 2 dogs, so how difficult is it to combine this and have some work-life balance?
If it were easy, anybody would be doing it. As I always say, my personal life is suffering. It looks like I'm gonna die alone. Yeah, I'm taking care of my dogs in the army. I'm waiting for a new position. I'm very much excited for it. And for now, I'm just doing what I like. I'm doing an instructor of short fighting. So I'm taking my army experience to the fighting and in the opposite way, and it's working like that.
We all love, and I do love, those fictions and fantasies and those predictions. So when you know that you are on one side of the pyramid, your opponent in the tournament, in the pyramid, is on the other side of the pyramid. So who would you want to see in the finale?
Yeah, I will be in the finale, I think.
Is it Piotr Wawrzyniak, Marek Mazuch, Krzysztof Jotko? Who is it?
Well, the biggest name I think there is Jotko, big experience. He has many fights from the UFC. He was there over 10 years. Nobody's gonna take that from him. But now I'm interested in the current fight, and then I can think about what's going to be later. I wanted the champ in my weight. I wanted to face him. That would have been top for me. So I hope I will win and he as well, and that we will face each other in the next round.
And my last question, this is the second time that you are here at Octagon in the cage. Do you feel at home now?
I'm very happy how I have been received by Octagon and by the fans, so thanks to you. You're really doing a great job. It's very nice for me, and I hope that I won't disappoint you fans and the Octagon as well.
Thank you, Dominik Humburger. Good luck for tomorrow.
All right, now let's talk to one of the 4 women that will be on tomorrow's fight card of Octagon 74. It is the fighter from the main event, Lucia Silent Killer Sabova. Hello, Lucia.
Hi.
Finally, tomorrow you will have your title fight. How do you feel about it? Do you feel pressure? Do you feel excitement?
It's definitely a huge responsibility and a lot of pressure. It is a super important fight. But I'm here to have fun, to enjoy the match, to enjoy the fight, and to show you what I have. I'm here to put on a show, so I'll make my best.
Cecilia Bolander sometimes has some bad talk about you, and you said you don't believe it to her. But what did she tell you this morning?
Definitely the stare down was very intense. There was not much in words. I don't think that there will be a lot of trash talk even now in the public way. But I think that she respects me. It's just always like that. There's always really a lot of intensity in the stare downs.
What do you expect from her in the fight? How will it go?
Well, that's a good question. I never really predict. I always leave it open. I follow my intuition, and I know that there's always a moment when which I can use and use it to my advantage to surprise my opponent. So I have no prediction, and I don't really do predictions. I always follow what's happening and be right there and then.
What about the trash talk before the fight? Is it something that disturbs you, or is it okay with you?
Well, I don't think that I really need any trash talk. I'm just here to fight, to show my performance, to show you what you can watch, the fight itself. For me, it's about sport. I'm really trying to be an athlete here.
And is Cecilia somebody who is profiting from the trash talk?
Well, I think that it's natural that some opponents or some fighters have this tendency to trash talk because it shows their aggressiveness.
Lucia, tomorrow you will have the main event of the night. If I'm not mistaken, it will be your first main event of the night. Is it right?
Right. I'm really excited to have the title fight. I'm really happy that they gave so much space to us women, female fighters. And I am really happy to have it over with, because for me it's very difficult to wait for the fight. So I'm really excited to get in the cage, and I won't feel any pressure anymore, any stress, and I will only focus on the fight itself.
And last question. That's something that interests me personally. You go in the fight with this beautiful hairstyle, and we saw that that your braids always have different colors. Sometimes you have the Slovak flag. Today you have yellow and black. So how do you choose the hairstyle?
Well, for me, I always talk to the lady who does the hair for me, but it's just, I follow my feelings. I felt like I wanted to match the OKTAGON colors. It's quite summery, so I feel like I made the right choice, and I hope that you like it.
Great, Lucia, thank you very much, and good luck tomorrow. Do you want to have some final words?
Thank you so much, and I'm really excited for tomorrow.
Lucia Sabová, thank you.
And now, finally, the moment you've been waiting for, because finally we have a competition. We've seen a candidate in a black t-shirt, so maybe could you come here and join us on the stage? Thanks. And we are going to choose his opponent. And I'm going to tell you that you are competing for the Mad Fitness membership. Maybe there is someone who wants to be the opponent, no? And the in-body measurement, so who wants to participate? Yeah, there is a gentleman in glasses, so if you run over here, you're the second participant. Well, you're just walking, you're not running. Yeah, now you're running. Hi. Hi, we're gonna wait for your opponent. So, hi both of you. Maybe you have to stand a bit further apart. What's your name?
Matěj.
Tristan a Matěj.
Tristan.
Matěj,
Tristan and Matěj. Matěj, are you a big fan? When have you started watching this?
I've been watching since OKTAGON 7.
The first Štvanice, and you? For you?
The last time I was at the last Štvanice.
I think my first match was Attila Vek, so that's 15, I think. Guys, I think that you are worthy opponents, so we will see what the competition is, and then we will have some stare down. So normally we only ask questions so that we know whether you are real fans. But this time, because it is a physical competition, a competition of fitness, that's why we will have the following competition. I will pose a question, and who knows, they will answer. So you raise your hand and you answer, and then you make a squat or
Já položím otázku, jeden z vás se přihlásí, když řeknu máš
So
slovo,
when I pose a
nemusíš
question,
žádný odpovědi,
you
to tady
answer.
nemáme
So
rádi.
we are not
Uděláš
shouting,
klik nebo
you
dřep,
raise your
klik nebo
hand
dřep a
and
až potom
you
odpovídáš. Kdo
respond.
bude
But
mít první
before
body,
you have to
vyhrává.
squat or you have to do a
Tak vás
push-up.
poprosím potlesk pro kluky
So,
a jdeme na
is
to.
it clear? Give them a round of applause.
Koukejte na fanoušky.
So, you should look at the fans. That's what we do here. So,
Kdo
you should
obstará
raise your hand.
hlavní zápas
Who
zítřejšího turnaje?
is going to deliver the first
Tak to
match
tam
for
nejdřív,
tomorrow?
Ale jako poměrně vodost.
Well,
Musíš
you
udělat
raised
potřeb, ano.
your hand, so push up
Ukázkově,
it
vidíš?
is.
On to natrénoval. Takže
No,
kdo?
that's some nice push-ups.
Je to tak,
Sabová
je to 1:0.
Bolander.
Matěj, měl
Right,
by si se
that's
začít
correct.
snažit.
It's 1-0. Matej, you should
Otázka číslo 2.
make more effort. Question number 2. Well, you should look at the fans.
Trošku prodat přece.
We really have to sell this, you know. Who is the last opponent of Cecilia Bolander?
Ty jsi z toho popletený, víc jsme si
No,
řekli, že
you're quite
chápeme pravidla.
confused. You
Tak
said
jo,
that you
můžeš
understood
dělat.
the rules. Okay, you should do the push-up, no?
On chce klikovat, hele Matěj, ty se k
No,
tomu
he
nedostaneš.
wants to do
Tak
some
kdo to byl?
push-ups. Matej, you can't do them.
Je to tak,
Pudilová.
Pudilová. A ještě bonusová otázka.
Right,
Kdo
and
dělal
a
zápas-
follow-up
zápas
question,
před
who was
Pudilovou?
the opponent even before Pudilova?
To taky Lucia
I have no
Pudilová, byla
idea.
to odveta. Nevadí,
It was
máš
Pudilova
body.
as well.
Matěj,
It was a
ty nemáš
rematch.
žádnej.
You have 2
Snad se
points.
budeš
Matěj
snažit
has
trošku
0.
protože
So
jinak to
make
bude
some
velký
effort because
zápas.
otherwise it's going to
Ale mohl jsi
take
aspoň
just a short
počkat,
time.
protože
But you can
vypadá to, že
like you
Tristan
can do
má
some
na to
squats
čas,
anyway
aby to
because
super.
Tristan
nicméně,
is
jdeme na to.
looking like
V jakém
he is
městě
going to win
se
soon.
odehraje
So
turnaj s
third question.
číslem
What city is
75?
going to be the Octagon 75?
Je mi líto, Tristane, viděla jsem, že jsi chtěl
Sorry,
ale Matěj
Tristan,
se
I
dřív přihlásil,
saw
takže
that
mu
you
dáváme
wanted to do the
prostor konečně si
push-up,
vyzkoušet
but
klik
he
tady. Kde to
raised
bude?
his hand first.
Není to Frankfurt.
Frankfurt?
Poprosím tě teda, Tristane,
No,
udělat,
Tristan?
klik a pak máš šanci odpovědět.
I push up and then you can give us the answer.
Kde to bude?
Where is it going to
Není
be?
to Mnichov. Kluci zklamali jste,
Munich?
bude to Hannover a je to
No,
pořád
not Munich,
2:0.
it's Hanover. So it's still 2-0.
Přesuneme se teda na
You
další
disappointed me.
otázku, kterou byste možná
Now, the
mohli
next
vědět.
question you could
Takže
know the
jaké
answer
bude
to.
počasí?
What's the weather for tomorrow?
To byl chyták, protože to nevíme nikdo. Nicméně,
Well, that's a trick question because we don't know.
Ondra to ví, ten to vždycky předvídá.
Ondra knows. Today we had some rain, so we will see. So the next real question: where will we see the next match of Jon Surdu?
Matěj, pěkně můžeš udělat klik.
You can. Oh, you choose a squat. Now that's some curveball here. You wanted to show us what you can do in the gym. So where is it going to be?
Tak, je to Brno a začíná
Brno.
to být zajímavý, Tristane,
Right,
protože to je
Brno,
2:1.
and now it's getting interesting because it is
Potlesk, poprosím. Já
2-1.
normálně jsem teď napjatá, jak tohle
Give them a
dopadne.
round of applause. I'm really excited to see the winner.
Tak jo, teď si dáme trošku záležitost.
Right, we're going to have a trick question. We are having the quarter finale of Tip Sport Game Changer, so that's why we're asking this. So I just want to have a refresher. I want a fighter, the name of the fighter, who throughout the series was more than once in the Tip Sport pyramid. Well, you answered, or you tried to answer before I even finished my question. So the push-up, and who is it? Wawrzyniak?
Ne, to není pravda.
No, that's not true.
Klik, prosím.
Make a squat, or if you wanted to respond now.
Kdo to byl?
Who was it?
Je to
Surdu.
tak, Surdu byl totiž
Right,
i v
that's
první
correct.
sérii.
Surdu was
Paradoxně,
also a
hned
participant
první
in the
zápas
first
s vítězem Bojanem
edition
Veličkovičem. Takže to je 2:2
with
a dělá to
Veličkovič.
kluci
He
opravdu
faced
zajímavé.
Veličkovič.
Ještě, že tady máme hodně
Now
otázek.
that's getting interesting. It's 2-2. We're lucky that we have many questions. We have some hardcore questions now for real hardcore
Tak jo,
fans.
připravme se.
So get ready.
Křestní jméno
The
Piráta
first
Krištofiče.
name of Pirát Krištofič. Wow.
Tak poprosím
Matěj?
klik nebo dřep podle tvého výběru.
So squat
Děkuji.
or
A
push-up.
jaké je to jméno?
What is the first name? Pirát.
Ano,
Oh,
správně.
oh, jeez.
Přezdívka je Pirát. A
Yeah.
křestní
So the
jméno?
pirate is the nickname. First name?
No, tak
Oh,
jsi
I'm
zaskočená.
now,
Tristan už vyplácá po rameni,
overwhelmed.
chce klikovat. A
Now
dozvíme
Tristan
se,
is
jestli
ready
teď získá
and did his
měsíční
push-up,
členství
and we will see
Max
whether he
Fitness.
will win his monthly membership.
Je to Samuel. Je mi líto,
Samuel.
poprosím potlesk.
Definitely, it is
Kluci,
Samuel.
bylo to
So give them a
vyrovnaný.
round of applause. It was a tight fight,
A
fair
Tristane,
play,
tebe poprosím
well
u naší
played. And
úžasné kolegyně,
Tristan, we're
diktuješ
going
jméno,
to
příjmení,
ask you to
telefon,
give
číslo,
a
e-mail.
colleague
Matěj,
your
to nic
name,
nestojí, můžeš dát
email,
telefon,
and
číslo.
phone number.
A je
Matěj,
to
you can
tam
also give
všechno,
her
aspoň si
your
tady
phone number if you
zatřebovala.
want.
Díky moc, poprosím
And
potlesk.
that's all. Thank you. Give them a round of applause.
Tak, to by byla soutěž.
So that's for it for the competition. I had a lot of fun. I think that it was difficult for the guys, but we are having fun. And let's talk to the next person, to the next fighter on the fight card, and it is Radek Roušal.
Ahoj, ahoj náplavko, všechny vás zdravím.
Hi, náplavka.
Tady natáčíš, jo? Jsme tam.
Hi, you're filming us or what?
Ready?
Ahoj náplavko.
Okay, let me stand here.
Opatrně, mám to.
Hi.
Mám vás všechny, takže opatrně.
I'm recording this on my glasses, so you should be careful.
Hrozný.
How did the weigh-in go?
Terrible, but that's every time.
Yeah, we saw you were suffering a bit. But to defend you, I would like to say that you had a full prep for Eden where it didn't work out. So your prep was
Hodně těžší, protože se připravím, držím, pak najednou 3 týdny
interrupted.
Well, it's always difficult. I'm working. I'm then for 3 weeks I had to stop. I couldn't practice. I couldn't train, and I put on some weight. And then I said, "Well, fuck this. I have to train." But we managed.
Yeah, we managed in Brno, and it's great. But I cannot make this happen. I have to keep with 7.5, 7.6, but it somehow went up.
Tom někdo pomáhá, ale to probereme ještě později. Mě zajímá.
Yeah, but we see on Instagram that somebody is helping you with that, but we'll speak about that later.
Byl vlastně na, když jsem měl zápas předtím.
When was my last match? When was my last fight? It was in Carlsbad. So my opponent had just so many comments, and now he didn't say a word to me.
Yeah, that interests me because we saw something on the social media. Yeah, please. There is the opponent. Please don't jump at him yet. You have your glasses still.
He's just such an ugly bastard.
Would you like to tell us how the conflict started? What happened? We saw some sharp messages. What happened? We saw that he maybe trash talked even your partner Nella.
Well, I understand when you trash talk about your opponent, but not the whole team. No, he's been talking shit about my team. No, I don't think that such a guy deserves Eden, for example.
So you feel real rivalry, hatred against him. Is that something that helps you with the fight, or is it something that influences you negatively?
Am I still recording this? They said that it was only 60 seconds.
It's blinking, so maybe it's the battery is getting low. I don't know.
Well, I have to focus in the match, in the fight. I just really, it helps me when it gets personal, when I really feel like I have to kill him, you know, not literally speaking, not killing him.
For you, it will be the second fight at Štvanice. And what's important, Radek Roušal had his first MMA fight at Štvanice, so it's some nostalgia. How do you feel about it?
I feel a huge sense of nostalgia. That's where I began. You know, I was a striker and then I went straight to MMA, so I feel a kind of nostalgia. There are many more people now because back then it was very rainy, and I'm really excited for tomorrow.
So now let's move on to your partner. We see that she helps you a lot with your preparation. Here's my question. From the first fight, what has improved? Are you in a harmony together? Does she know what to do?
Well, we were in harmony. We've been in harmony since the first fight. She's a great partner in crime, and you know, we're all aligned. I feel like we've known each other for years. We, as fighters, when we have a partner or a wife, it's important that she lives with us. The camps, food, diets, also being in the media, the publicity, it's just our world and they're part of it. But we found a certain balance and it's great.
Yeah, that's the fight life. To anybody who didn't see it at YouTube in our Octagon, there's a great video. It's called Roll Switch. It's a nice video where Radek is in Nella's store and gives some advice to the clients, and the other way around, Nella also was taking part in your training. So how do you feel about it? Who won this?
Well, I think it was even. She didn't win or I didn't win, it was even.
She said she won. Okay, well, this was Radek Roušal. Ruchi, please, the other way. Thank you. Thank you, Radek Roušal, for the second time.
poslední rozhovor si dáme s jedním
And the last interview will be with one of the most important men of Octagon, and that's one of the co-owner of the organization, Paolo Neruda.
Hi, Paolo. So back to Štvanice. What does it mean for you, Štvanice?
Štvanice, that means you, fans, because that's some place where we are the most interconnected. People are so close, and it's like a homely atmosphere.
Is there something specific, a specific moment from Štvanice from the past, maybe some speech by Ondra or a one fight? What is the one moment?
For sure, on Andrej's speech, that's something that really warms my heart. And then also the first fight of Attila, that was against Paul Barnoy. And that was a moment where I talked to myself, wow, we are such a big organization now that Attila Vek is fighting with us. And I had no idea that Will Fleury is standing behind the cage.
Oh, I didn't know that either, so... Paolo, about tomorrow, there have been some changes to the fight card. There is a new match in the prelims, for example, Catchweight Piotr or Hlavačíková and Kinehan. Do you think that this fight card is maybe better, or do you think that we have to wait for the matches that were cancelled or have to be cancelled today?
This belongs to our sport. Of course that we would like to see Peñas and Chepo at the fight card, but it's not always possible as like we imagine it. The card is great anyway. Today when we were at the weigh-ins, we looked how the one fighter followed the other, and we really were excited how great the fight card ended up. Of course, we would like to see Matěj Peňaz. We won't see him, unfortunately.
Well, I have to ask, we're always trying to find the hidden gem. What is the hidden gem for this fight card?
Well, it could be Ruchy, or aka Rošal. I think it will be interesting, an interesting fight, even with the energy, the walk-in of Rošal, or aka Ruchy. I think there will be a good beef, a good walk-in, and it will be a great fight in the cage. But my personal favorite of the night is Mark Hulme and Dominik Humburger. We are all so much looking forward how it will end up.
Now, about Tipsport Game Changer, we've already hinted on this. Do you have any idea who could go up to the semifinals?
Currently, I have no idea. It's really evenly set up, the matchup. I think the most leveled match is Mazuch and Jutko. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed for Marek, because he is Slovak as well. So, but any of the fights will be interesting. And that's the nice thing about the whole tournament. We see the best fighters of Europe in a category 84 kilos, and tomorrow we'll see it, and the best will then follow, and then in Bratislava we will see the semifinals.
Now, let's go back to the title fight. On the one hand, we have the silent killer, the beloved Lucia Sabova, and then on the other hand, we have Cecilia Bolander, the really cheeky but also great fighter. What do you think? What is your prediction for that?
It's an interesting story. Lucia Sabova has 9 wins on her score. So she finally has reached the point where she can fight for the title. It's a big moment for Lucia Sabova. But the crazy Bolander will be in her way. We saw her even in the film that she's kind of funny but different, crazy. I didn't see such fighter before. So in this sense, it's very interesting. So we'll see whether Bolander has the appetite to make really maximum, to give everything, to get the title. But she has the title already, so when you want to reach the title, you always give everything. But we'll see if she gives everything also to keep the title.
Thank you, Paolo Neruda. Thank you.
A
And that's everything from me. We're really excited for tomorrow, the main title fight, Sábová Bolande, and then also the quarterfinals of the Tip Sport Game Changer. And now I give the floor to Ondra and we will have the public weigh-in. My name is Adela, thank you and see you tomorrow.
A unique tournament with €1 million at stake. Tip Sport Game Changer has had 2 winners from previous years.
The referee calls it!
Who will be the next owner of the winning trophy and will walk away with an incredible €300,000? The European MMA Champions League in the most exciting weight category. Tip Sport Game Changer quarter-final fights. OKTAGON 74, tomorrow at Prague's Štvanice Stadium. Watch live on oktagon.tv.
Krásný dobrý den, dámy, pánové, chlapci, děvčata.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Octagon. Hi everyone up there and down here. Thank you for joining us today, even though we had some rain today, even though it's very hot, and even though you can do many more things here in Prague. I really honest saying that it means the world for us, even saying, or mainly saying, kids here, because that's the future for us. Thank you for joining us on YouTube as well, and at this weigh-in here at Octagon, here at Štvanice, Octagon 74. My name is Ondřej. Here behind is Paolo Neruda, also the English voice of Octagon, Brian Lacey, Nina Terka, and the first time we have Meda here up on the stage. Hi. Well, you know, you have to have the followers to pass your empire on to. And we have some very exciting fights, and many of them are part of Tipsport Game Changer. And that's the reason why we're back here in Štvanice. And we also have an amazing title fight as the main event for women. So let's see it. We will see the ladies at the very end, but also at the very beginning. So please welcome Niamh Kinahan. 26 years old fighter, has hundreds of matches, a great striker. She will have the first professional MMA match, 61.2 kilos. Representing England, 172 centimeters, a champ in WBC, and she will face the Czech fighter whom she's faced before, Michaela Pocahontas Hlaváčková. Also 26 years of age, she's representing Olomouc, weighing 61.5. Michaela has also hundreds of striking matches behind. It will also be her first professional MMA fight in Štvanice tomorrow, so these ladies, you will see them at Štvanice tomorrow, and we'll be very excited to see what they can do and how female MMA professional matches can look.
And the guys that we will see in the catchweight in 69 kilograms, because one of them has changed his opponents, these guys are Rafael Virtuoso Federico, 25 years old, 173 centimeters, and official weight 68.8. 5 wins, 4 KOs, only 1 loss out of 6 fights, and that was in Octagon. And tomorrow he will want to fix his appetite on a talented guy, Wojciech Vichrshor Kohl. His nickname, based on Zimmerman's story, 20 years, 170 centimeters, and training with Patrick Kinsel. So his official weight is 68.9. He has 2 wins in his score, and this will be his Octagon debut. Kohl versus Federico, 2 young fighters, but one of them will have to lose tomorrow, and 2 other gentlemen, slightly older, but they don't have that many fights behind. Firstly, welcome the German fighter Andre Angry Langen. 185 centimeters tall. This gentleman who represents the German and Polish Warsaw Club gym, he has 3 victories, weighing 86.9 kilograms.
And he's going to face our representative, Czech representative, who also has experience in Germany, Daniel Ligotsky. He is from Drakulino and Třinec, so from the east of the Czech Republic. He is 193 centimeters tall, 28 years of age, and until now he managed to finish all of his matches in the first round. 4 finishes, only 1 loss, Czech Republic and Daniel Ligotsky, 86.9 kilograms.
Okay, let's move on to the next fight. We'll see tomorrow at Štvanice. That's gonna be a fight, that's the reserve fight of Tipsport Game Changer. That means both of these guys are still in the game to maybe jump in the semifinals, but to get there, to this opportunity, one of them needs to win and get your cheer up with your voices. And even here they are playing for and fighting for really interesting money. So the first guy has already had one Tipsport Game Changer reserve fight, but he lost and he would like to fix it. And that's going to be the Polish fighter Kamil Onyszczuk. A World Organization veteran, he has 15 fights behind him, 10 wins, 6 wins before the limit, and last time he fought against Kerim Engizek. He has hard knees and a height of 190 centimeters. His official weight is 84.4 kilos. So one of the Polish guys for tomorrow's fight card. Now coming to his opponent, also a guy with Polish background, but fighting for Germany, David Zawada. One of the original trainers of the German OKTAGON Challenge. With his brother, he was leading one of the teams. Today he's 35 years old, has had 30 fights, 19 wins, 11 losses. Mostly when he wins before the limit. His official weight is 84.4. 'And let's move to the last fight of the prelims part of the fight card. And it's going to be a personal fight of people who've had some real beef in Karlsbad, and now they will face each other in the cage. So the first fighter, Adrian Hamerski, 27 years old. 27 years old, 183 centimeters tall. He has 5 fights, 4 wins, only 1 loss. He has 3 KOs and weighs 69.2 kilograms. So we saw some trash talk between these two, so let's welcome the second fighter, the opponent, Radek Roušal.
30 years old. His career here in MMA is going to see his 7th match. He has 4 victories, 1 loss, 1 finish before the limit. Represents Hot Peppers Club Prague. His weight is 66.3. Hamerski versus Rochal.
The European MMA Champions League will witness a pivotal battle for a place among the top 4. Recently, Piotr Wawrzyniak beautifully demonstrated why he's considered the dark horse of the tip sport game changer. In the opening rounds of his duel against Mazuk, he entered a wild shootout and eventually dealt the Slovak warrior a decisive blow.
Wow, tohle ten dogfight, Marek Mazuk padá na zem.
When it comes to having brutal exchanges with his opponents, Wawrzyniak is known to be fearless, and this was the 9th KO of his career. In his next bout, the former OKTAGON interim champion is coming to conquer the Štvanice, no matter who stands in his way. But Hojat Hadjiband has shown unbreakable determination in this year's Tip Sport Game Changer tournament, winning 2 reserve fights with performances that got everyone talking. His uncompromising victories earned him a place in the main part of this prestigious tournament, and now he has a chance to win big. With 4 submissions on his record, he's best known as a quality grappler, but this year, he's shown a different side to him. He's confirmed he's a complete fighter with 2 convincing first-round knockouts, and proved that those who underestimate his stand-up skills do so at their peril. Will Hadjiband find the right combination to take down the Polish destroyer? Or will Wawrzyniak's renowned ruthlessness be on full display?
Let's move on to the main card of the tomorrow's tournament, OKTAGON 74. That will be covered completely by the quarterfinals of the Tip Sport Game Changers Series 3 for €300,000. So let's first introduce the guy who has managed to win his last 2 reserve fight, and now he made it to the main pyramid because Matěj Peňáz is injured, and that's Hojat Kadževant. He is under the trainer Pascal Kraus, has had 13 fights, 9 wins on only 4 losses. His official weight is 84.4 kilograms. His opponent will be a person who has been an interim OKTAGON middleweight champ, and he would really like to get into the semi-finals of the Tip Sport Game Changers. That's Piotr Peter Wawrzyniak. 34 years old, 180 centimeters tall. His official weight is 84.1 kilogram. He has had 20 fights, 14 wins, 9 KOs, and an interim OKTAGON champ. And tomorrow we'll see him against Hojat Kadževant. Wawrzyniak under the Fit for You.
Who will earn their place in the top 4? Polish fighter Krzysztof Jotko is used to taking on big challenges. After almost 10 years on the UFC stage, he wants to conquer Europe and dominate Tip Sport Game Changer. In Karlovy Vary, he put an end to Dracula Jon Serdu's hunt, wiping him out of his way to score his incredible 26th win. In that duel, Jotko used his experience fighting all over the world to his full advantage, as well as his top preparation at the star-studded American Top Team gym. Now he believes he'll blunt the weapons of another dangerous striker and confirm his status as one of the favorites to win the whole tournament. When the dreaded knockout artist Marek Mazuk enters the cage, everyone must be on full alert. The Slovak fighter has big wins over names like Zavada and Cordero under his belt. And in the boxing ring, he even knocked out seasoned Brazilian warrior Apollo Silva. His opponents want to avoid his punches at all costs, because those fists can cause catastrophic damage in no time at all. The fans have motivated him to get back into the game, and Mazouk wants to reward them with another breathtaking performance, ideally topped off with a brutal KO. Now he has a unique opportunity to advance to the semi-finals. Will he officially become the first fighter outside of the UFC to defeat Jotko, or will the Polish matador's skill set prove too tough for him as well?
Now the difference between the quarter and the semifinals is that you get really much closer to the final prize money, 40,000 euros, 1 million Czech crowns. So that is the proportion that you can win, and that's what is at stake here at this fight. Marek Mazuch against Krzysztof Jotko. Please welcome Marek Mazuch. Traditionally, his Janušik traditional Slovak folk costume. He's 29 years old, but he's going to have the penalty because he weighed 2 kilos above the limit. He represents Fit for You in the Neruda Cup, and his opponent is more experienced, but anything can happen in MMA. So please welcome Krzysztof Jotko. Krzysztof Jotko managed to win over Jon Surdu, the champ in the 77 division, and this is his 27th match. His weight is 86.4, so also above the limit, just as Mazuch. Now this is going to be very interesting, very heated. Now that we've seen the stare down, Marek Mazuch, you can cheer him on, or Krzysztof Jotko tomorrow at Štvanice. I think there's a lot of fun to see tomorrow.
In Karlovy Vary, a new star was born. Dominik Humberger entered Octagon like a typhoon and collected Pirat's highly prized scalp. This marked Humberger's 10th win and 8th KO. The Czech fighter puts on thrilling fights, thanks to which he's fast become a fan favorite.
Chci být jednou tady, aby bylo to jméno, aby věděl každý, kdo je Dominik Humberger, to byl obrovský válečník.
But in this quarter-final fight, he'll be coming head-to-head with another fighter who made an unforgettable debut this year. In February, Mark Hulm put on a performance that earned him huge respect.
Oh my goodness, huge left hand!
He completely dominated Greek warrior and finalist in the very first Tip Sport Game Changer, Andreas Michaelides, eliminating him from the tournament in the first round.
Oh my goodness! Mark Hulm with a statement victory here!
The champion of South Africa's biggest organization, EFC, believes he has what it takes to crush Humberger.
I'm gonna turn Humberger into a smash burger. I'm confident in winning this fight, as confident as the sun coming up tomorrow.
On je zkušenost má zase někde jinde, ale to o Pirátovi říkali taky.
The last Czech representative of the Tip Sport Game Changer, and it's the third to last fight tomorrow. But first, let's welcome his opponent from South Africa, who has really touched you by his story, Mark Hulm. 30 years, 190 centimeters, Sit Team Gym. He has had 8 submissions and 3 losses and 13 wins. His official weight is 84.3 kilos. And as I already mentioned, his opponent will be the last Czech representative in the pyramid, and I believe that tomorrow you will create a great atmosphere for him that will drive him for his win, and that's Dominik Hamburger. 29 years old, 190 centimeters, 12 fights, 10 wins, 2 KO, 2 losses, Hot Peppers representative. And his official weight is 84.8 kilograms. It's the second fight of Dominik in Octagon. The first one has taken place in Karlsbad or Karlovy Vary. A very intense stare down. Holm versus Hamburger. Dominik, as the last Czech in the pyramid, you will have to tell something to the Czech fans. How do you like to be on the sold-out Štvanice?
I'm super excited. I think there were some real legends fighting there, so I think that we will all have a lot of fun. The weather's looking good. I managed to overcome making the weight, but I'm here to fight. You know, the money will be here, we won't, so... You know, let's put on the show tomorrow.
Okay, we're going to look forward to it, and we will believe that it's gonna be your winning hell.
A place in the semi-finals is at stake. It's been a whopping 11 years since Karim Engizek last felt the sting of defeat. He became the first man to defeat Patrick Kinsella in Octagon, and before a fired-up Frankfurt Stadium, he seized the middleweight throne. Thanks to that stunning victory, Engizek enters this year's Tipsport Game Changer tournament as one of the favourites to win. At the start of the year, he conquered the first step of the tournament and defeated the tenacious Oniszczuk.
Here, Karim stalking, wants that finish.
Oh, and he's hunting it.
But Mick Stanton plans on stopping his entry into the top 4. If you want to be the best, you have to beat the best, is the motto the English warrior lives by. During the draw at Karlovy Vary, he displayed unwavering confidence and without hesitation chose to take on the reigning champ of the division.
Choosing to fight Karim Engizek. There we go!
Stanton has won 5 of his last 6 fights. And in the round of 16 at Trinec, he crushed the hopes of Miloš Petrasek.
I am a different level.
Will Stanton be the one to end Engizek's winning streak?
And the main co-event, the fight of 2 champs. The first is coming here with 2 titles from Cage Warriors, but also several victories here at Octagon when he managed to beat the Czech Miloš Petrasek in the first round in Trinec. Mick Stanton, please welcome him on the stage. 38 years of age, 180 centimeters tall, 22 fights, 14 victories, 7 finishes, 6 KOs, only 1 submission and 8 losses. Representing England, 84.3 kilograms. A man who had all the possibilities to choose his opponent, but he chose the very champion, and this is the one and only Karim Engizek, 11 years unbeaten champ. A man who managed to stop Patrick Kinsella on his winning streak in Frankfurt in front of 60,000 people in the audience, and he wants to become the winner of this Tipsport Game Changer pyramid, weighing 84.4 kilograms. his lead, he has been a champion for 3,570 days. So we will see tomorrow.
The thrilling event at the iconic venue will be topped off by a much-anticipated title battle. From the north comes a Norwegian conqueror, who's earned huge respect from fans and fighters alike, the mighty Cecilia Bolander.
Oh, there's a left hand! Huge moment for the Norwegian!
At the end of last year, she fought 2 brutal battles against former UFC warrior Lucia Pudelova.
Bolander's a real competitor, she's a real warrior.
And after their second fight, she excited the O2 Arena with an octagon belt over her shoulder.
Cecilia Bolander!
But a huge challenge awaits her at the Štvanice Stadium. Undefeated Slovak star Lucia Svabova has earned her much-coveted title shot.
Určite to je akože super meta, že byť čampiónka OKTAGONu.
Inside the cage, this loving mother becomes a silent killer who shows no mercy. She's destroyed every woman who dared stand in her way, and now boasts an incredible 9-0 record. And she claimed most of those wins before the limit, with 7 glorious finishes achieved in a variety of ways. Will Bolander be the first to find the magic combo and succeed in defending her belt? Or will Svabova finally take the crown she's long been working towards with another mesmerizing performance?
The title fight. We have been all dreaming, but especially the woman that went in the Octagon Challenge has been dreaming of this. She has beaten all the 9 opponents that we gave her, and tomorrow she wants to become the champ. The most aggressive mother of the Czech and Slovak Republic, Lucia, the silent killer, Sabova. 27 years of age, 172 centimeters tall. She has 9 wins, 9 fights, and 7 KOs. We also see her son, Dragan. He's sending her kisses. And now we will have a look at her opponent. She is a very dangerous woman that all Europe is shaking in front of. It's a 29-year-old Norwegian fighter, Cecilia Bolander. 167 centimeters, 61.1 kilograms. Norwegian top team, and her trainer is also a Czech, Hermansson. She has 2 submissions on her list, and she represents Norway, Cecilia Bolander. Bolander versus Sabova, that's our title fight. Lucia, welcome back. Hey. Welcome back. It took some time, your injuries, but how much are you looking forward to a sold-out Štvanice, to your fight and to your 10th fight and your title fight?
I'm super excited. Since the very beginning, I've tried to think about this as if I were a champ, so I can't lose because I feel like a champ and I know that I'll win tomorrow.
We are looking forward to it. You said you don't make predictions, but anyway, fighters have some dreams and some imaginations. What is your dream about the fight?
Well, I love to dream about this, but based on the past fights, I'm just, letting it go. I'm trying to focus on the given moment, on what is happening right now, right here. And I've never felt anywhere like I feel in the cage.
Perfect, thank you. We're going to keep our fingers crossed. Lucia Sabová, the contender for our tomorrow's title fight. And please, Cecilia.
Hello, welcome back in Prague. So, what's your feeling about tomorrow?
I feel very good. First time not being sick. I'm just here to enjoy, and it's been 2 weeks of rain at home, so I'm very happy with this. It's so good.
Tomorrow's gonna be hot, not just outside as the weather, but also inside in the cage. Do you got some prediction for us?
I'm just, like always, putting on the show.
Putting on the show? Points or KO or submission?
Oof. What do you want?
Whatever you want.
No, whatever I want.
Armbar, maybe?
Let's go for the armbar then.
Okay, we will see. Congratulations. See you tomorrow in your first fight as a champion. Thank you very much. Cecilie říkala, cokoliv si budeš přát, tak předvedu. Tady Paolo křičel armbar, protože obě děvčata předvádějí armbary velmi často. Uvidíme, jestli
Cecilia said that she will show us an armbar. We are looking forward to tomorrow. Please tune Octagon TV. We start at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. Bye bye and have a great evening.